So are we all here?
Yes.
Sitting in the cargo bay is a large metal cube you found drifting in space. The access panel has been pried off. A coupled together device is clicking and beeping as it continues to try endless combinations to open it. And then the box begins emitting a low hum, and a glow emanates from the seam in its side. The hum gets louder, the glow gets brighter, and then... But first a question. Are you your character? If I tickle Wesley, does Baronix giggle? If Bosk punches Baronix in the nose, does Wesley's nose bleed? So, can Baronix be afraid even when Wesley isn't? Fear is powerful. As the Bene Gesserit say, fear is the mind killer. It can cause you to tremble uncontrollably. It can cause you to not think straight. It can cause your resolve to falter. It can cause you to see things, hear things. It can cause you to do things you wouldn't normally do, like fumbling with your keys to open a lock when you've done it a million times before, like stumbling when running from danger, or leaving someone to die so you can live. Your fear die is that uncontrollable fear. Everybody choose one of those triangle-shaped dice. Your fear die is your uncontrollable fear. Every time in this session that you make a roll, you will then roll your fear die and subtract that from your roll. In other words, every action you take in this session, fear will weaken and disable you. I mean, you aren't trained soldiers or police. You're ordinary people who are as prone to disabling fears as you four human beings around this table are. And on the same note, no matter how strong or brave each one of you at this table may be, fear can still overcome your character because you aren't your character. And the fear die decides how disabling your character's fears are. That makes sense to everybody? Mm-hmm. Okay. So with that being said, are we ready for a Halloween story time?
Yes.
Okay. Bardak and Bosk stand at the doorway.
Okay.
The door of the airlock to the external hatch.
Okay.
We're going to use the ship map a lot. Find that spot, Bosk. You got it? The airlock to the external hatch on the upper deck.
There.
You guys are standing at that door, guns in hand. Bosk has a rifle. Bardak has a pistol. You're peeking out the window into the corridor. You're being very quiet so you can hear it if it moves close by. It hasn't been seen or heard in over an hour. Baronix is laying on the floor, blood all around him, and a trail of blood leading to the closed door. Hira is doing all she can for him with the first aid kits she found in the locker. He's unconscious from the pain and the blood loss, she says. If he wakes up, he'll start screaming again. It is a creature that is over 7 feet tall. It has an insect-like body, segmented. It's reddish-brown with some areas of bright red. It has huge hands, half the size of its body, with long, thin, triple-jointed fingers. So it kind of moves like a gorilla on its fists and its feet. But that doesn't slow it down. It is frighteningly fast and overwhelmingly strong. You've managed to get quite a few bullets into it. You've shot it several times. You definitely know it feels pain. Because when you shoot it, it runs away and hides. But whatever injuries the bullets have caused haven't slowed it down at all. It just disappears for longer periods of time. Maybe it's afraid. On its last attack, it tore into Baronix, through his vac suit, large gashes in his back. he's lost quite a bit of blood. And it moves so fast you have no idea which way it came from or which way it went. You all managed to get him and yourselves into the airlock, and you used a lot of bullets. You don't have many left. You need a plan. The damage to the creature was obvious, but as I said, didn't slow it down much and it got away. Let's write a little bit together here. What did the wounds look like where the bullets entered this thing?
Ask a question first. Are we all in vac suits?
Yes. Let's say you're all in vac suits.
Why are we in vac suits?
Don't know.
Okay.
Maybe you were executing a plan
Okay.
and it got interrupted.
Then his vac suit is compromised, obviously.
Yep. So what do the wounds on the creature look like when those bullets tore into it? Does it bleed?
Sure.
What comes out of the wounds? Anyone?
Green ooze.
I was gonna say green, yeah, or blue.
Green ooze. Okay. And then it probably dries up and so
Turns purple.
turns purple. So next time we see it, it will have all those splotches of dried purple around the wounds. So yes, that's where you are, and now Baronix lays there. Hera found 3 first aid kits in the lockers in that airlock room and managed to patch him up, but he's still bleeding, and she needs a better bandage solution. Hera also has a pistol, and Baronix had a rifle, but he lost it in the last attack. Should we find out how much ammo you guys have left?
Sure.
Bosk, give me a 3d6. Yep.
How many eyes does this creature have?
You tell me.
1.
Cyclops. Is it like a big eye or a little
It's
eye?
a big eye. Little eye.
Little eye.
Little eye.
That should be big.
He's a teeny
If
little
I thought
eye.
you would choose one eye, if it was like if an insect, I thought first 1,000, and then it's like, well, if you want to shoot the eyes out, one is more convenient.
Well, he should be blind. That's why I want a little eye.
So what's your total over there?
It is 12.
12. Okay, let me tell you something about this rifle. It has 2 settings. It has normal and semi-auto. So when you put it on normal, it just goes pop, 1 round, pop. When you put it on semi-auto, it fires 3 rounds. Ba, 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 ba. Okay? Now, you can tell us which way you have it set, but remember, you only have 12 bullets. So if you put it on semi-auto, you're only going to get to shoot it 4 times.
I want the one that shoots once.
Okay, do you want to write down that you got 12 bullets?
That's
And
right.
Bardak and Ahara both give me a 2d6 to determine how many rounds you have left in your pistol.
Snake eyes.
7.
Okay, so 2 bullets, 7 bullets, 12 bullets.
So yeah, I need to figure out a way to get him over to the lab because I obviously did not have enough stuff to stitch his wounds because of the extent of his wounds.
I think.
And there might be some kind of pain medication or something in the lab as well.
I think we should try to take apart the lockers and make some shields. Because then what I think is maybe what we can do
Hit him.
is Bosk and I can go run out into the hallway, and Hera and Baronix can get to the lab, and then we can come. Because if he's attacking with his hands, it'd be nice to have something
Well,
like a shield.
and I can try to shoot him in the eye.
Well,
And
we can
blind
have
him.
a shield and a gun.
Did we ever say if there was any shields in the lockers? We don't have shields,
Well, we could
right?
take like the doors off the lockers.
Well, yeah.
Is the creature anywhere nearby that we could see?
How big are the locker doors?
Well, the lockers have vac suits in them, so,
So
you
that'd be
know,
big.
that'd be pretty big, yeah.
See, like this tall.
Okay.
That would be tall.
And then you
Do I
guys
have any tools on?
because I'm gonna have to drag him into the lab.
What are there hinges?
Sure.
Are they pin hinges?
Whatever.
Usually you
You
can
decide.
pull those out with your fingers.
You decide.
Okay, I would like to pull the pins out of the hinges and
Oh.
use the locker
I'll guard just in case the creature comes.
Alright.
Well, I'm not in the hallway, just.
Yes, then just put your gun towards the door. So I want to take off 2 doors
Okay.
and give one to Bosk.
How are you gonna hold on to it?
Well,
Oh, they got
we'll
handles.
attach something. Yeah, there will be some kind of like way that you open the door.
Okay.
So I think what we should do is you and I should run out. I can be towards engineering, you can be towards the bridge.
No,
And
no, no,
Hera
I
and
don't
Bron-
like that. I don't want to be towards engineering.
Okay, I'll be towards the bridge.
No, actually, never mind. That's not be a good idea. Because I have the weapon. I have a weapon modifier and combat modifier.
Yes, and I'm bad at combat, so I think we should do that quickly. Get Hera and Bronix to the lab, and then we'll go in. I'll go in first, and then you go. Unless the monster is on my side. Then I might need some help.
Okay. Wait. So, but how did it get here in the first place? I thought the door to the cargo bay was locked.
You don't know that, and I ain't telling.
Maybe it's in.
It might not be from the box.
Like.
Well, then where else would it come from?
I don't know. Okay, what do you guys think of my idea to get to the lab? I would like Bronix to be healthy enough to help us.
He's better at combat weapons than I am.
Are you going to be able to get him healthy enough to be a help, Hera, medic?
Well, I need to, sew him up. That's gonna take a little while. I don't think he's gonna be much use for a little while because of the pain medication that we have in the lab. Yeah, I don't think right away he's gonna be of much help.
What about the chloroform?
No, that'll knock him out.
That will just make him, yes.
We'll
Yeah.
try to have the the creature in a room and throw the chloroform in it.
It might not work on a different creature though.
Maybe
All he can see is sea.
Immune.
Not only that, you have to get it like right here. But it was a good idea though.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost a lot of blood. I assume we don't have stuff for a blood transfusion.
You don't know until you look.
I don't know.
Really, I just need some tubing and somebody with the right blood type.
It would be better if he's in the lab.
Well, I think we have to take the risk.
You're going out first.
Well, you guys are going in
We'll
first,
have to go
so.
up. Well, no, we'll have to go and block the hallway.
You go first.
What if he's on? We should go at the same time.
You're supposed to be the tough guy.
I'm
Look
like,
at this sheet. Don't you have like pluses on combat and stuff?
Pilot.
And you're telling the engineer with the pocket protector and the glasses to go first?
plus I'm the oldest one on the thing.
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
27.
So
Yeah.
you got the doors off the lockers.
I don't
Yes.
even have anything on weapons.
You guys, the two of you are holding on to these things however you're holding on to them.
handle.
Hopefully if this thing comes at you, you can get it between you and the creature.
Yeah.
And then what was the rest of the plan? Is she going to be like dragging him?
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna have
we
to drag
go
him.
out so that he can't attack us from either side, at least without us.
Okay.
Hey, getting him with the shields. And they're gonna try to go through here, and then we're gonna back into the lab and close the door.
Okay.
Well,
All
you should have
right.
closed
I
the door
think-
right away. You should
I'm
make sure
going-
the creature's not in there.
Well,
Yeah, Hera is going to check that there's
Hera's
no
gonna
creature.
yell
I'm gonna kick
if
open the
there's
door.
Now, Hera, how are you moving?
What do you mean?
Can you drag him with one hand, hold a gun with another? Are you going to have to use both your hands to drag him?
We could maybe do quick check, run in, take a quick look, and then get him. I don't know if that might take too long.
You're gonna.
No, I could probably drag him with the back suit on. Because
One hand or two,
one.
and be able to hold a pistol as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Where's the creature? Do we see him?
Well, we're
Twice
frozen
as
in
tall.
time right here. What I'm going to do You guys want to do your thing first. Run out into the hallway with your shields.
That's not what I want to do.
So, you don't have any skills that had come to bearing on this, do you?
No.
Yeah.
I
And,
mean, I have combat -3.
yeah. So, I'm going to say for you, since you're not going to use your weapon unless it comes up, you would at least be able to use your combat skills, so to speak. And what do you have on combat?
+1.
Okay. I want both of you to roll a 2d6 combat. 8 is a success. No, not yet.
That's
8 is a
fair.
success. Use your modifiers. 8 is a success. Anything below that is a failure.
Do we
That
use
means I have to roll an 11 or a 12.
Ooh.
7 minus 3 is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
10. Okay, now what we're doing is the co-op roll thing. So, one of you had a success, one of you had a failure. But yes, you are afraid. So now roll your fear die and subtract.
Oh, 2. I'm at an 8. Yes.
I have a 0.
Okay, so
I'm
we
at an
have,
8.
we have a success plus a failure. So,
Hopefully he's not on the engineering side.
Oh no.
If he's
He's
on
gonna
the other
wreck
side,
it.
it doesn't matter.
He's gonna wreck it.
so let's keep it simple.
He's gonna wreck it.
You guys go running out there. Let's see, you hit the button, the door slides open. The two of you run out there, and I think you guys agreed you'd go first, right?
We
So-
go at the same time.
Okay, fine. You
Dude,
go
you-
through at the same time, and Bardak trips.
Whoops.
Your shield then
He
goes
slips on the blood.
skittering. Okay, sure, you slipped on the blood.
Whoops.
Your shield then goes skittering across the hall and lands halfway between the lab and the fresher.
I'm on the other side. I'm on the engineering side.
Oh, okay. Then it goes, well, but it happened coming right out of the hallway, or right out of the doorway. But fine, we'll say it skittered over toward the lab.
Okay.
So you have kept your feet. You're holding, oh geez, you're holding a rifle like this, I guess. You're holding the shield thing. You hear this, dope, and then clang, and you look around, and what do you want to do about that? You want to help him? You want to yell at him? What do you want to do?
Get up.
Dude,
Okay.
get off the floor.
You,
Do I see the creature on my side of the hall?
nobody sees the creature.
Okay, I would like to pick up the shield and
And the gun.
my gun and stand up again.
Well, you managed to hold on to the gun.
Okay.
Pick up the shield.
I'm gonna
Okay,
pick up
so-
the shield and
I will say that you guys are now holding the position that you want. Do you use secret hand signals or what? How do you let Hera know that she can now drag the...
I think we
Yell.
yell go.
We have no hands.
Okay? So, Hera, you're going to be making this run. Now, Veronix, I need, even though you are unconscious, let me see. I had a roll planned out for this sort of moment. There it is. All right. Okay, I want, first of all, do either one of you know of a skill that might come in handy in this moment? A skill that you have?
Streetwise.
Yeah, I don't think that applies. Okay, so you are going to be dragging Veronix. So I want you to give me a bear 2d6, and I want you to give me a bear 2d6. We are doing another co-op roll here.
5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay, now roll your fear dice and subtract.
4.
4. So now I'm out at a 1.
And you have a 4, which brings you down to a 6. Okay, so I'll help you out a little bit. I'll call it a 50.
Oh god.
I'll call it a 50-50. He's just too hard to carry with the grip you're using, and you only make it 5 steps. Now, 5
Well,
steps.
plus all the blood on the floor, so.
Let's say that you are halfway to the lab. You can try to ask for some help, or you can get a different grip and keep on dragging him.
Did he have his? Did he still have the helmet to the vac suit on?
We'll say no.
I would say it was whacked off.
Well, she probably took it off when she dragged you in.
Yeah, because I would have had to
No,
grab you by the
no.
collar. So, I'm gonna swing him around. No, I'm just gonna grab his arm,
Okay?
like around the wrist.
And try to drag him the rest of the way. What are you two guys doing? Just looking scared?
I want to see. I want to try to evaluate: is the monster in my side of the hallway or not?
Okay, you guys have no visual confirmation of a monster.
Is the door to engineering open or closed?
All the doors are closed at the moment.
I'm going to hold my ground, I guess,
Me too.
until Hera and Branix are
And
through.
keep my wooden knife at the ready, just in case I need to throw it. if I run out of
Okay,
bullets.
well, once I get to the lab door, I'm gonna put his arm down.
Well, you're only halfway there. You're still gonna
Oh.
have to roll. But
Oh.
you guys hear
Oh no.
what has to be claws on metal. A scrabbling sound very close by.
It's
It seems to be coming from the direction of engineering. And then it moves. And then it moves very fast and passes over your head toward the bridge. The sound passes over your head toward the bridge. Give me those 2 rolls. Now you guys really want to move fast.
I want to be dead. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again.
5.
5. Now roll your fear rolls. I ought to make you roll fear twice. 10 minus 3 is 7.
4.
4. Okay,
So
this
that means
isn't
I'm at a 1.
going very well.
No.
I tell you what though, I'll let you use his 7.
Hey, I can use. Can't I use my medic skill on this?
Oh yes, I asked you
But
for
like
all
a
these skills.
fireman's carry.
Yeah. What?
All right. Well, I still lose.
Okay, well then tell you what. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt since you forgot about it last time. Go ahead and give yourself 2 marks for medic. And I will still say though, you're going to take his 7, which means you can have a success with a complication, or you can fail. Which one do you want?
Success with a complication.
Can you suggest to me what a complication might be?
The creature stomps in front of you.
No, I mean just a complication, like you dropped your gun while you were trying to move him really fast and it's out there in the corridor. How about that?
Yeah.
So you 2 guys made it to safety in the lab. Your pistol is still laying out there. You guys heard that sound that moved overhead down the corridor toward the bridge,
But we didn't see anything.
but you saw nothing. So, you guys are still out there. Both of you were saying things that you might want to do. What are you going to do in this moment?
So they're in the lab.
They have made it to the lab, yes.
I would like to try to back into the lab and kick Hera's gun as I walk
Me too.
into the lab.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the lab too.
Okay, then, but neither one of you wants to stop to pick it up. You just want to kick it on the way because there is danger nearby.
Well, and I don't have a free hand.
Well, it's towards the bridge, so I'm gonna be kind of walking backwards.
Okay, so you both want to try to kick it as you
I
pass.
wanted to. I think I should do it.
Okay.
Gun.
Well,
I can go
you
slow.
should just wait for me, so I don't walk into the engineering room.
How about we say that he was looking toward the bridge where the sound went and didn't even see her drop her gun.
Okay.
Can everybody agree
Makes
to
sense.
that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so I want you to give me, Eric, that 2d6 roll. We'll say you made it to the lab no matter what. Let's see if you got the gun kicked in. Got any skills?
Engineering?
Yeah, I wish. Or yeah, you wish.
I don't know.
All right, then roll it. Roll it there. 6 minus a fear roll.
2.
2 is 4. Yeah, you got into the lab, but you did not kick the gun in. We have said that Bosk did not see the gun, so you go ahead and back into the lab, and you didn't even notice that the pistol is laying out there. And you run in, and you slam that door shut, and Hera says,
My God,
How'd you do that? You didn't even move your mouth when you said that.
Oh my god.
Yes, so now you guys have safely made it to the lab, but now you're down to 2 guns, but one of them is just out there in the hallway. It's just a matter of strolling out, picking it up, and coming back in, right?
I think we should get it.
So how many bullets does she have?
7.
I say it's worth it.
I think we should go out again with our shields and try to get the gun.
This time you
Get
go
the gun,
towards the
get the
dangerous,
gun.
more
No.
dangerous side.
I fell down.
Ow.
You take the danger zone.
Okay, fine. You take
All
the
right.
gun then.
Well,
I go
let's first give Hira a chance to say what she is going to do about Baromex.
Well, I'm gonna search through the cabinet, see if there's some more stitches, string, whatever it's called. Suture
Futuristic.
string.
Bring back to life drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to rummage about for supplies. What are you going to do with Baromex? I assume you're not just going to leave him laying there to get tripped over in the doorway.
No, I'm gonna move him out of the way.
And
Do we have any? I mean, is that like a sofa or something, or I don't
No,
know.
there was a
Or is it like an
table.
operating table?
Oh right,
It was
because the stuff got blown out into space.
strangely enough.
Anything bolted down would stay.
Strangely enough, everything is still in the lab. There is no hole in the wall.
What?
The lab is exactly as it's supposed to be.
What the?
Jax, are you there? Whichever here it is.
Jax.
Left. Yes, you get no response.
Yay.
Okay, just wanted
So
to be
then what
sure.
was that?
What was what?
So there was nothing whatsoever? There was no explosion?
All you know is
pirate
the lab
attack.
is exactly
The
as
lab
it
appears to be
was.
pristine.
All clean.
Confusing, isn't it? Okay, so you're gonna do what with Baromex?
So since if this is a table, I'm gonna hoist him up onto the table.
And start looking for supplies?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Opening cabinets.
you 2 guys want to carry out an operation to go out there and get the pistol, right?
Yeah.
All right, then let's bio break there, and you guys will carry out your plan when we get back to the table.
Okay.